EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Peyton Ellis. And the Falcons are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. Penix going to throw right away. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Now Penix going to get it forward on a pop pass. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
They'll run with Robinson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Ooh. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Brings up second down.
So, from the 37, here's second and 3. Off the play fake, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. That's David Onyemata in there for the tackle. Play fake. Now it's Purdy. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Pick up the 14 as he takes it to the 14.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he will get into the end zone. Brock Purdy. Touchdown. 49ers. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. Ray McLeod on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Mooney in motion. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's second and 6. Mooney in motion. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That is incomplete. They tried to take a shot there, use a little trickery, but the defense was all over it, and it brings up third down. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive started with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
A 2nd down throw here for Purdy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
It's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
Mooney in motion. They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
A 6-yard pickup.
34. Here's 2nd and 4. You're going to go play action with Penix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Atlanta. From the gun, here is Penix. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Over the top, he's got it. Drake London, touchdown Falcon. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
It seems to me they were kind of
and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Falcons 10, 49ers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Purdy looks out of the pistol. That is caught downfield by Pearsall. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are on top. It's 14-10. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mooney in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down. And the lefty Penix on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, here's Penix. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Formation for San Francisco.
It's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout.
3-yard attempt.
The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is blocked. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. McLeod now to return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is. It doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10.
Get set.
Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
At the 26-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. 13 yards the game, down to the 13-yard line.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense, gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the 1st down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on 1st down. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go. Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
Udy's kick is good. And the Niners will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Falcons 10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here.
Now on a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll go play action now with Penix. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2, and Penix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Something taken from me.
Get set.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. And it sets up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And it's fielded at the 20. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
From the gun, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
Penix on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Gives to McCaffrey on the option. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
46-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's hard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Mooney in motion. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 2nd down, Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Penix. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Game on. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the week.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Purdy. We'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that is incomplete. Juwan Jennings was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Formation for San Francisco.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. On play action. Rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide. Gain about 7.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here comes 2nd down. Robinson. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on that while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stops him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Penix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. And even 30 yards. Throwing again, it's Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the left first and goal is down inside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Here is first and goal. Again, it's Penix. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. So now the extra point to, in all likelihood, send us to overtime. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. So not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
Third down, Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out first, second, third down. All three incompletions, and now brings up fourth down. And
now a hit. He lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Here's first down. London brought in motion. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking. That ball intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he will be out of bounds. Partner, we've got more football. We are heading to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown on the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. He's taken down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a first throw here in overtime. The second down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now a 3rd and 2. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stuffed him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Plant. It's Penix. On the move left. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep some feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 1. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action now with Penix. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Richie Grant.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Now this looks like a design run. Christian McCaffrey inside the 30. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 88 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. So a win here for the 49ers. They had to work for this one. All even in 4 quarters. Able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.